My go-to song isn't Jerusalem, but the 1979 Squeeze hit, Up the Junction. Sue's facial expression is kindly, but slightly pained. She's a professional karaoke presenter.
The bad singers are the most entertaining, without a doubt.
So why am I singing directly into the face of a stranger in a light industrial unit just after 10 a.m. on a Thursday? Because I've made a pilgrimage to the New Jerusalem of karaoke, which a local retired shopkeeper says he invented here in Stockport, only for it to be stolen, appropriated and repackaged to the world as a Japanese phenomenon. It's a wild claim made by a charismatic man called Roy Brooke.
He was an eccentric and self-promoting personality. When I met him, he kept talking most of the time and even sang a song.
He had a knack of being able to convince you totally.
Was he a good singer?
Acceptable.
A little bit of drifting.
Roy is proving
on the
to be
A68.
as elusive as he is enigmatic. By my calculations,
Snowplow
he's in
and
his late 80s now. And although he's got his own website,
a snow
there's no contact
scooper
form
thing
or
that's
email
shooting it out
address.
to the sides in front of me.
It's a lot cheaper.
Holding everyone up a bit, but I think we're going to get past them shortly. Yeah, it's not like there's a massive wind blowing. You know, it's a bit of a breeze. It certainly picks up the snow, or snar in the local vernacular. Here we go. Snowplow and scooper. Lady snowplow driver. So that's off the top there. But, given how that's drifting, it's reasonable to expect there'll be more along the way. I've got my all-weather tyres on, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Does look rather magical, I must admit. Oh, blimmin' heck. Big accident here. I think that's where yesterday the 68 was closed. I think they were saying that it was closed. They were waiting for the equipment to be able to get in to actually clear the area. It was that full of ice and snow. Recovery couldn't get in. At least that's clear. Don't think we're going to have a melt anytime soon. Up here, temperatures are forecasted for the rest of the week to be quite low. Dear, Mr. Pheasant didn't make it. Circumspect in their driving here. Getting a bit of the treacherous side of me, picking up a bit of speed. I can give it a bit more welly. Some more drifting up at the top of that hill. We'll see. I feel the front wheels not quite as sure on the surface as they would normally be. The steering wheel's a lot lighter in the hand than usual. No slippage on traction though, so we're all good. After my little escapade in that little ice road of last year, I'm not that confident taking Logan down any real snowy, icy roads, much to Linda's delight. She bloody hates it when I'm going, oh, where's that go? And getting us stuck. That's one of the little side roads, those are cars there, everyone walking around. See how it goes the rest of the week. I might pack a snow shovel in the back. Might be required. Here we go, we're up at the top again, so everyone's slowing down. The road's a lot wetter. A lot more slush on them. Definitely. Wind blowing across the road again. Bugger behind me with his lights. He's got him on dim, it's just these LED lights of today. Fucking pain in the arse. That's what they are. Do you really need to see 17 miles ahead of you? Going down. It's really steep bank into Walsingham, but the road does look like it's quite a main road. I suspect it's also a bus route. Usually the bus routes are kept clear. Oh my God. Situated, it faces off on the right, it faces up the dale, up Weardale, gets all the weather here. Got a mate who lives here, Boz. His door, probably couldn't get in it right now unless he shoveled the snow away. faces up the valley. It tells of days when the wind's blowing so hard you can't actually close it, or the door opens in. You struggle to actually close the door. The wind's trying to get in so much. And now he's doing. He doesn't like the winters. He tends to hibernate. Yeah. People park in weird places when there's snow. You know, you see where the snow plows have been through, and then all the snow piles up next to the cars, and then people can't get their cars out. So, my work colleague couldn't get hers out. She sent me pictures today. The snow plow had gone down, and there was like a 4-foot wall of snow next to her car. Yeah, she's not going to get through that. Ooh, so what I said. Very well when you come into these places and you want to pull off into the side to go to the shops. As you can see, where all the cars park and things like that, there's actually off things where you can park cars there, like sides, little lay-bys. They're all covered. It's only the road that's scraped. You get on there. If you go in too quick, you suddenly realise you've hit the brakes and you can't stop. Planning involved, kind of like riding the Harley. Yeah, but that's on a dry day with a Harley. Oh. It's very dark over there. The problem is when then you get a slight thaw. Everything like melts, and then it drops below freezing, and then it freezes hard. You think you're going to walk on snow, and it's not snow. It becomes quite hard, packed ice. Break through the surface. Too many people walk on it, and it becomes really slippy. Or cars go on it. It doesn't go away. It just compresses into hard ice. That's there at the filling station. That's all been dug out. It's had a decent effort at it. A couple of times we've had a bit of snow up here, but it's only ever sort of been, you know, max I think we've seen is 5-6 inches where we live in Crook. Dustings up around here. It's up on the tops it gets a lot thicker. They've been digging out sheep up in Weardale again, getting covered in snowdrifts and all sorts. So we're off the A68 now, we're going towards euphemistically named Sunnyside and Billy Row, Stanley Crook. Down from Stanley Crook through Billy Road into top end of Crook where I live. I quite enjoy driving in this stuff when it's cleared. Wouldn't like it so much when I'm skidding and slipping like they have been before. It can get a bit fraught, like they're turning off onto the side roads. The side roads aren't gritted. They're just, you've got to take your time on those. and stew that Linda made over Christmas, New Year. We've had some in the freezer. That's getting warmed up. See, everyone's digging everything out. That's it. You see, he's having to dig his car out even just before getting to the road. He's come out of his driveway. The car won't get onto the road. That was trying to reverse in one of the two. There's some snow on there. Sheep in these fields around here. I just haven't seen them. Certainly not deep enough for them to be buried here, but I think that they've all been offered accommodation elsewhere. Hopefully somewhere warm with a bit of hay and a barn somewhere. You go up in the dales, you see lots and lots of little shelters, stone shelters and things that they drive the sheep into. When they can, obviously. You get the wild sheep. Ones beyond up on in the Pennines, where you go beyond the fenced-in areas, you go over the cattle grids. Those sheep just run wild. Wonders how they get by. You know, they're like this. So this is Stanley Crook coming into. There we go. This is the hill to down Billy Row. Nearly bought here. As it turns out, the house would have been way too small. It's Billy Row Working Men, the Billy Row Club. There's a bar in there. It's a bit of a biker hangout, a local biker hangout. Never quite sure when it's open. Too fast down here, because if I have to slam the brakes on, there's a lot of the snow's come down here. You don't really want to be trying to brake on ice. But again, this is a bus route, so it gets gritted. So as you can see right to the sides there, it's never quite done. So if a bus was coming up the other way, it gets very narrow. Shit, come on. Yeah. Understandably, they're taking a lot of caution turning into that. So that's just coated in ice. bypass route through. It comes from Taolaw, goes down, heads into Crooktown. It takes this route because there's a school down our way. And then goes on to Bishop Auckland, I think it does. It's not really been any melt since this morning. I did my turnaround on here yesterday and it was slippy as hell. Oh, you can hear it. Yeah. A little bit more grip than yesterday. And slippy slidey, slippy slidey, slippy slidey. All good fun. Like yesterday, I hit that pothole as well. All the bloody cars will have come here to pick up their school kids. And they will have compressed all the snow and the ice when they were parking. So yeah, and that's it. We're home. Sharp. Job done. Good night, folks.